To start with, there's a lot of discussion about how platforms are evolving, which also comes from platforms doing a lot of evangelizing and product marketing. But there's less discussion about how people should change the way they operate. How should campaign planning, campaign workflow in where you start off? Because if you look at it today in a lot of campaigns that get executed by brands, there's a lot of planning and strategy and audience planning happens outside the cross-channel marketing platforms. But that said, with capabilities that are coming up where you can actually ideate and strategize within platforms. And there are a lot of other things that are changing in the overall landscape. How do you see the evolution of the workflows of marketing teams?
Yeah, well, first of all, you're absolutely right. There's so much focus on the technology that there's less focus on the organizational aspects of it, other than trying to eliminate fear that AI will replace jobs. I mean, we hear about that, but we don't actually talk
Yep.
about what's required in the organization. And if there's one thing we know about people, they hate change. They just really
Yep.
hate change. And so if we don't begin to address that, I think it becomes a real problem. And if it's an assistant, which is built into an existing workflow, it's things I already do every day, but you're making it a little bit easier, or you're giving me a nicer user experience, then I think that's going to be fairly straightforward for people. But as you pointed out, trying to then
Yeah.
add it into the way I govern, the way I plan, the way I optimize or measure, that's a different story. And I can tell you, I've seen lots of demos from various organizations where they're showing me how they make it so easy for the marketer to create an audience and then create the content, and then boom, they're off and running. They execute the campaign. But that's not the way things work in the real world. There has to be some scheduling, some planning. There has to be alignment with the business. There has to be some thinking about the various campaigns we're going to run, because you don't want a lot of individuals or a lot of autonomous AI agents creating campaigns that are all hitting the same audience with offers and promotions. It has to have some thought into it.